I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Browns will have a healthy Deshaun Watson for Sunday's game against the Cardinals. It's the first time Watson hasn't had an injury designation since injuring his shoulder Week 3 against the Titans. Head coach Kevin Stefanski says he will start Sunday. As for the Browns' opposing QB, Kyler Murray, he's listed as questionable. There's still a chance that Matthew Stafford plays this week for the Rams. Head coach Sean McVay says he's questionable for their game at the Packers, and they're going to take it up until game time before making a decision. Stafford did not practice Friday. He suffered a right thumb injury in last week's game against the Cowboys. Puka Nacua is also listed as questionable with a knee injury. And Bills head coach Sean McDermott expects Josh Allen to play Sunday at the Bengals. Allen has been dealing with a shoulder injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale covers your cravings with 50% off site-wide. That's half off tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks like their butcher's cut filet mignons. Order at omahasteaks.com, use code GARDEN at checkout and get an extra $30 off. Endless flavor and value on incredible Omaha Steaks entrees, scrumptious sides, and decadent desserts. Go to omahasteaks.com, use code GARDEN at checkout today. Minimum purchase may apply.
Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher.
Hi, this is Daryl Pechtel, Director of Adult Student and Parent Services at the Central Union High School District. Showing up is a valuable life habit. Build a habit of good attendance. Attending school every day is possible, and it helps students learn and grow. Attending school improves mental health through socializing, developing friendships, and forming relationships. Be active. Be present. It all begins with showing up.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep, that is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
If you're traveling for pleasure or business, don't forget you can take us along. Log on our website, kxoradio.com. News, weather, information you can use, kxoradio.com. And today, it's a Saturday, and at 7:31 in the morning, we got some birthdays today. The big shot birthdays on this November 4th. Busy day today. Actress Loretta Swit of MASH is 86 today. Harry Elston of Friends of Distinction, one of my friends of distinction, he's 85. Delbert McClinton, he's what the musician taught John Lennon how to play the harmonica. He's 83 today. We have who do we have? We have singer guitarist Chris Difford of Squeeze is 69. Kim Forster of the Forster Sisters is 63 today. Kathy Griffin is 63. She's an acquired taste comedian. We have Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid. He's 62. And Survivor host Jeff Probst, he's 62 today. Tim Burton of the Mighty Bosstones is 60 years old today. Matthew McConaughey, all right. He's 54. Well, Sean Diddy Combs, I think he changed his name now again. He's 54 today. Anthony Rui Vivar of Marvel's Avengers Assemble and Third Watch, he's 53. We have Heather Tom of Bold and the Beautiful and One Life to Live is 48. And Emmy Ryland of General Hospital, 43. So the soap opera people celebrating birthdays today. Local birthdays, we got some local birthdays. They're coming up in just a minute.
From coast to coast. This is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alex Celis, Oscar Garza, Rosa Orozco, Jorge Camacho, Rita Zavala, Richard Sheffield, Cassidy K. Hayes, Jimmy Goff, Sandra Jimenez, Robert Edgman, Nelson Baxley, Michael Barasas Sr., Kurtz Butler III, Violet Keating, Carlos Chavez, Paulina Ochoa, Andre Luna, Vanessa Contreras, Cassidy Wyatt, Hector Munoz Jr., Carlos Gomez, Janice Knight, Martha Aguirre Ramirez, Adam Juarez, Marilu Fletz, Eric Pantoja, Thomas Alvarez. Those are the birthdays. Happy birthday to each and every one. Wedding anniversary today, Enrique and Alicia Alvarado. Happy anniversary to you guys.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
And your World California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken is in Jordan meeting with the head of the United Nations agency helping Palestinian refugees.
It's important to be here at UNRWA, which is doing extraordinary work every single day as a lifeline to Palestinians in Gaza, and at great cost.
This as civilians in Gaza continue suffering as Israel continues hammering the area. CBS's Deborah Pata is there.
Just this morning, several more strikes in Gaza, hitting a hospital entrance, a water tank supplying communities in the south, and a school used to house thousands of people whose homes have been flattened.
If you have a little extra time to party overnight, that's thanks to daylight saving time, which goes into effect at 2 a.m. Eastern in most states. CBS's Stacey Lynn explains.
48 states and the District of Columbia will turn back their clocks. It will be lighter out when you get up in the morning, but will get dreary and dark earlier in the evening.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keyes.
California headline news. A California man is facing charges accusing him of making death threats against the CEO of the Anti-Defamation League.
Ryan Jacobs allegedly posted on social media threatening to kill Anti-Defamation League CEO Jonathan Greenblatt and everybody else at the organization. He's accused of taunting the FBI, writing, "FBI, you better come and stop me because I'm intent on a real Holocaust against the ADL Jews." Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
California has started its first ever program to give a guaranteed income to its citizens. In the pilot program, 150 former foster youth will be given $1,000 to $2,000 a month in guaranteed income. That lasts for about 18 months. Congresswoman Katie Porter leads all those running for Senator Dianne Feinstein's seat in California, leading out of shift 17-16% within the margin of error. Former Dodgers and Padres player Steve Garvey leads Republican candidates 10%. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And your World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
And it is time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. What's going on today? Well, right now, the Veterans Day Parade is going on later today. It is today. The annual Veterans Breakfast is being held as we speak. It'll go on until 9:30 at the American Legion Hall. And then at 10 o'clock this morning will be the Veterans Parade. We'll wind down to Holt Park. At Holt Park, they'll have the Holtville Farmers Market and the street fair underway at Holt Park. And that's going on until 1 o'clock this afternoon. A lot of stuff going on in Holtville and in Brawley as well. 67th Annual Cattle Call Jamboree. This year's events began on Thursday. Kickoff Mega Mixer was held on Thursday at the Inferno in Brawley. A week of events begin today and continue through next weekend. Saturday, tonight's event will be the Chili Cook-Off and Rib Contest being held at Main Street and Plaza Park in Brawley. Event starts at 5 o'clock this evening. Wednesday, it will be the annual Mariachi Night, also at Plaza Park, beginning at 5 p.m. Saturday, November 11th, will be a full day with the Chuck Wagon Breakfast in South Plaza Park, beginning at 5 a.m. That will be followed by the annual Cattle Call Parade. Parade down Main Street begins at 9 a.m. There will be 3 Cattle Call Rodeo performances. First will be a Friday, November 10th at 7 p.m. Second performance, also at 7 p.m. will be on Saturday. On the final performance on a Sunday, November 12th at 1 p.m. All rodeo performances, of course, are at Cattle Call Arena. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And a Kxo man is in custody. Kxo police were called Thursday. There was a report of illegal fireworks. Officers arrived at the scene in the 1200 block of Calle de Oro East. When they arrived, officers heard several strings of rifle gunfire coming from a residence. Officers moved in and saw a subject brandishing an AR-15 style rifle. Suspect disobeyed commands and re-entered the home with the rifle. Officers surrounded the house and a barricaded incident ensued. A backup was requested and the sheriff's drone team, along with U.S. Border Patrol agents and the tactical BORTAC unit, all responded. After about an hour, the suspect surrendered and was taken into custody. Police obtained a search warrant and found 16 spent casings in the backyard. Inside the residence, they found 2 rifles and 2 handguns. Suspect was identified as 45-year-old Jose Dominguez. He told officers that he was celebrating his birthday. He was booked into county jail, charged with negligent discharge of a firearm. And Sunday, daylight savings time. It ends Sunday morning, early in the morning. Officially changes, the clocks change at 2 a.m. Sunday. Many will move their clocks back 1 hour when they go to bed tonight. And that's how, well, a lot of people do it because they don't want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's it. That's page one of the local news, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center. Quick Lane, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It is page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Here's something unique. Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia is holding a Dress for Success suit drive. It's being held today. Garcia will be holding the Dress for Success drive and workshop at Imperial Valley College to help prepare young adults for professional and higher education opportunities. The Assembly member's office has been collecting new and gently used suits and professional accessories over the past few months to support local youth and young men. During the event, suits will be distributed to individuals who have already been identified and scheduled for fittings. Various workshops, such as job interview tips, will also be provided to suit recipients. Event partners include Imperial Valley College, Imperial Valley Regional Occupational Program, and Brawley Feed the Need. Media, everybody's invited. Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia's workshop and Dress for Success drive. The Assemblyman will be there. The Imperial Valley College representatives, as well as Imperial Valley Regional Occupational Program and Brawley Feed the Need representatives. It is from 12 o'clock this afternoon until 1:30 this afternoon at Imperial Valley College on Ayton Road in Imperial. And Student Housing Agreement, SDSU and Imperial Valley College have a joint partnership. Check presentation is being held with the passage of the 2023-24 state budget. San Diego State University, Imperial Valley, and Imperial Valley College are announcing a joint affordable student housing partnership on Monday, November 6th. Through the joint affordable housing partnership, single or double occupancy rooms will be built at SDSU Imperial Valley's Calexico location. Project is set to break ground at the beginning of the new year. Student housing is planned to be available to students enrolled at SDSU IV and at Imperial Valley College. And a woman was arrested for driving under the influence following a Thursday evening incident. The traffic incident occurred at about 8:21 p.m. on Thursday at Imperial and Hamilton in El Centro when an SUV collided with a car. A passenger in one of the vehicles was injured. Driver of the other vehicle was booked into Imperial County Jail, charged with driving under the influence. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
At Burgers and Beer, we appreciate our United States veterans with all of our hearts. Your dedication and service to our great nation is deeply appreciated. After all, we owe you our freedom. To thank our veterans, we'd like to buy your meal this Veterans Day, Saturday, November 11th at Burgers and Beer. Bring your military ID and your meal is on us. We feel like it's the least we can do for what you've done for us. You have our deepest gratitude for your sacrifice to our country. Thank all of you veterans from the Burgers and Beer family.
Offer excludes alcohol.
The high temperature yesterday, 86 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 52. National Weather Service says dry conditions and tranquil weather will prevail through much, if not all, of next week. A high-pressure system over the desert southwest will continue to bring above normal temperatures through early next week, with the highs around 90 degrees across the lower deserts. A dry weather system is then expected to bring a cold front through the area on Wednesday, dropping temperatures back down to near normal, which should last through the end of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 88. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 58. Sunny skies on Sunday. Highs right near 90. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 57. Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 91. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 50 degrees, 37% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still moderate in Calexico. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news has been brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. That's where everybody gets together.
From
from coast to coast. This is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. The high school football scoreboard, CIF playoff week 1. Central just squeaked by Eastlake, but they beat them 14-13. Imperial, same thing. They just squeaked by Valley Center, but they did it. 16-14 was the final score. Sweetwater defeated the Southwest 44-20. Escondido and Calexico, we still don't have a final score. At last report, it was Escondido 34-21 over Calexico. But again, that's not the official final score. We can't find one. Anyway, Bishops defeated Brawley 23-21. Vincent Memorial over Valhalla 42-15. Tri-City Christian 35-6 over Calipatria. Holtville did not play. They had to bye. And the flag football, and it's a new sport that has generated a lot of interest. This is the first year that girls flag football has been recognized competitive sport in the San Diego section of CIF. 3 Imperial Valley teams will be in the playoffs this inaugural year. There are only 2 divisions, and the Calexico Bulldogs are the number 4 seed in Division 1. As a result, they will have a bye in the first round and be ready to play the winner of the San Dieguito Academy game on Thursday, November 9th in Calexico. Brawley has the number 10 seed in Division 1 and will travel to San Ysidro on Tuesday, November 7th. In Division 2, the number 8 seeded Imperial Tigers will host the number 9 seed Santa Fe Christian team also on Tuesday, November 7th. In the NBA, it was the Pacers over the Cavaliers, 121-116. Bucks got by the Knicks, 110-105. Heat beat the Wizards, 121-114. The Nets beat the Bulls, 109-107. Warriors over the Thunder, 141-139. Nuggets defeated the Mavericks, 125-114. Trailblazers got by the Grizzlies in overtime, 115-113. And in the National Hockey League, Flyers defeated the Sabres 5-1. Blues beat the Devils 4-1. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, Dodgers' Clayton Kershaw has shoulder surgery and hopes to play again next season. Longtime Dodger pitcher and free agent Clayton Kershaw had left shoulder surgery Friday and anticipates being sidelined until next summer. He hopefully signs with a team in free agency. Leading free agency, of course, is Shohei Ohtani. And Cody Bellinger, they headline the Major League Baseball free agent market. Ohtani, Bellinger, Jordan Montgomery. The Padres have let Blake Snell go to free agency. I don't understand that. And Aaron Nola as well. They were among the 130 players who became free agents on Thursday as baseball business season begins the day following the Texas Rangers' first World Series title. And speaking of the title, the Rangers were cheered by thousands at the World Series title parade. A lot of Texans very, very happy. And in golf, it was Guxin Chen holds a 3-shot China Open lead despite a final bogey. Is still holding on. to that lead. Shiho Kawaki and Nasa Hataoka. They are atop the Japanese the Japan Classic leaderboard. In tennis, golf, Coco Gauff survives 17 double faults to join Swiatek and Sabalenka in the WTA semifinals. That is being played in Cancun, Mexico. And NASCAR season wraps up today. It's the championship race. Ryan Blaney tops the title contenders and the Lone Phoenix practice. And the race will be Sunday in Phoenix. The winner will be the NASCAR champion for this season. And Michigan football analyst Connor Stallions has resigned amid the investigation that's been going on for a while. Clemson star tailback Will Shipley is out versus Notre Dame. College football today. NCAA denies Memphis DeAndre Williams an extra year of eligibility. So when this year is over, apparently it's over. And Cubs Bellinger has declined options as a free agent market takes shape. He declined the option with the Cubs and became a free agent, as we said before. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are ready for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the general public. The stocks rose Friday after a soft jobs report drove bond yields lower, and the major averages registered their best week in 2023. Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 222.24 points, or 0.66%, to close at 34,061.32. S&P 500 climbed 0.94% to 4358.34 and notched its first 5-day advance since June. NASDAQ Composite jumped 1.38% to 13,478.28. Equities notched sizable weekly gains as investors grew hopeful that the Federal Reserve's rate hiking campaign is over. Dow was up by 5.07% in its best week since October 2022. S&P 500 was higher by 5.85%, and the NASDAQ gained 6.61%. It was the best week for both indexes since November of 2022. We got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 86 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 52. National Weather Service says dry conditions and tranquil weather will prevail through much, if not all, of next week. A high-pressure system over the desert southwest will continue to bring above normal temperatures through early next week, with a dry weather system is then expected to bring a cold front through the area on Wednesday, dropping temperatures back down to near normal, which should last through the end of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 88. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 58. Sunny skies on Sunday. Highs right near 90. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 57. Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 91. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 50 degrees, 37% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality this hour, or this time, is good everywhere. That's good news throughout the region. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. Throws, and he's got his tight end barrel. It's nothing but green grass in front of him. 10.
The Las Vegas Raiders are on FM 107.5.
Took a lick and spun out of it. It's a 27-yard pickup.
Don't miss any of the action as the Raiders contend for the AFC West title. Raiders football on FM 107.5 is brought to you by
Southwest Security Services, El Central RV Service Center, Brownie's Diner, and the Town Pump.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Allison Keyes. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is refusing calls for a humanitarian pause in its war with Hamas. This as Israeli airstrikes in Gaza hit overnight, including in places where Israel told civilians to take cover. CBS's Chris Livesay is in Cairo reporting on the situation at the Rafah gate into Egypt, where more than 1,000 people, including American citizens, are fleeing Gaza, but not everyone is being allowed through.
That gate remains closed for the vast majority of Gazans wishing to flee. Egypt is worried that to crack it open even further could lead to a human stampede, plus the permanent displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians.
Former President Obama is urging talks with people on both sides of the battle between Israel and Hamas, telling Pod Save America.
The problem with the social media and trying to TikTok activism and trying to debate this on that is you can't speak the truth. You can pretend to speak the truth. You can speak one side of the truth. And in some cases, you can try to maintain your moral innocence, but that won't solve the problem.
There may be some movement to end the public school strike in Portland. KOIN TV reporter Lisa Balick.
PBS maintains it can't give teachers what they want without more money from the state. But state lawmakers say they already gave billions of dollars to Oregon schools this year. Portland teachers say they'll stay out as long as it takes to meet their demands in their first ever strike.
President Biden and the First Lady visited Lewiston, Maine yesterday, offering condolences to those suffering after 18 people were killed in a mass shooting October 25th. CBS's Ed O'Keefe with more.
Dr. Tim Conahan treated many of the victims at Central Maine Medical Center. He had one request for the president.
Try and move the ball as far as gun control and mental health treatment.
But Breslin McNear, whose father Keith was killed at the bar, said stricter gun laws are not the answer.
Can't blame the item that was used for the person's problems. The person was the problem in this.
Maine's governor is establishing an independent commission to explore why particular red flags about the shooter prior to the rampage weren't pursued and never reported to the FBI's threat center.
Many U.S. cities are considering banning right turns on red lights due to a rise in pedestrian deaths. The City Council in Washington, D.C. approved a right on red ban that takes effect next year, and new Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson's transition plan calls for restricting right turns on red. Major cities, including L.A., are looking into bans as well. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
The brain is unpredictable. Sometimes it works with you, and sometimes it gives you a hard time. But one thing's for sure, getting your thoughts out is therapeutic. If you keep them bottled up, you can get exhausted, overwhelmed, or prone to outbursts. When you talk to a BetterHelp therapist, you can just say what's on your mind. In fact, the more honest you are about your thoughts, the better your therapist can help you sort out what's most important. And that makes you a better parent, friend, colleague, you name it. Life doesn't owe us any favors, but finding happiness doesn't have to feel impossible. With BetterHelp, just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a licensed therapist who shares your values. And it's easy to switch therapists anytime, for no additional charge. Plus, you can schedule appointments that are convenient to your schedule. Give it a try and say whatever's on your mind with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/gain today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/gain.
A big return in NFL football tomorrow.
And now another Bills player is down.
Buffalo safety Damar Hamlin says returning to Cincinnati tomorrow when the Bills take on the Bengals will be electric.
I'm pretty sure it'll be like a bunch of, memories, which will, make it emotional for me. But I ain't running from it. I'm ready to walk through the fire.
It's been 10 months since his cardiac arrest, and he talked about it this week on the Voncast podcast.
When your number's called, you got to be ready, So I'll be ready again just like I was last year.
Hamlin's not expected to suit up. He's healthy and cleared to play, but has been mostly inactive this season. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
There's no shortage of reality shows out there these days, but a new one coming up has a bit of a twist. The Fixer Upper stars Chip and Joanna Gaines? They're developing a show where people will compete against hamsters. It's called, wait for it, Human versus Hamster. They'll be competing against the little types in feats of strength and agility. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.